Ramadan, the month of Ramadan is almost here. We've waited a while for the month of mercy, for the month of mercy, for the month of mercy. Ramadan, the month of mercy.
Say sorry. As a human, we all make mistakes. The only ones who can't make any mistakes are the angels. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us like that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us guidance, the Quran and the prophets. But even if we accidentally make any small mistake or big mistake, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the easiest solution. And that solution is to be sorry and request from our hearts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive our mistake. And promise not to do it again. After any mistake, if we really become sorry for what we did, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will become very happy and forgive us. In Surah Araf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us how to become very sorry and how they asked forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves to forgive us. Even if the whole community makes a mistake and ask forgiveness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive the whole community. For an example, the people of the town of Nineveh had more than 100,000 people. They used to worship the idols and did not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They also lived a shameless life. To guide those people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him. He taught them to worship the only God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The people did not like his advice because they were used to doing their own way of worship. So they argued. He tried to convince them that it was foolish of them to worship the idols and that they should follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's laws. But they ignored him. He also warned them that if they kept on with their foolishness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment would come soon. But they were very bad people. They told Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him, that they were not afraid of his threats, and they told him,
"Let it happen."
Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him, became very sad and angry, and he said to them, "In that case, I will leave you alone." He was very angry at them. He lost his hope on his people. He thought Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment would come to his people at any time. So he left his people and tried to leave away from the town Nineveh, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appointed him as a prophet to guide those people. He hardly left the city when the skies began to change color and looked as if they were on fire. When the people saw that, they started to fear. They tried to remember the story of Ad and Thamud and Noah. When they saw the punishment was coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to destroy them like the people of Ad and Thamud, their hearts were filled with faith of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everyone in the town, adults and children, gathered in the mountains and started to cry to get mercy and forgiveness from their Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Their loud cry reflected on the mountains and filled with an echo sound. In that crucial moment, their sincere apology from their heart were accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He removed his anger and blessed them once again. If anyone asks forgiveness from their heart, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive them. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is merciful. We can always ask forgiveness from him. He loves to forgive people. But we are lazy to ask forgiveness from him. we don't even need another person to ask our forgiveness for us. Instead, we can directly ask forgiveness from the bottom of our hearts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That way, we are very sorry for our mistake and that we will never do that kind of mistake anymore. And we should request to forgive us. Then, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive us because there is no one else who can forgive us and save us from the hellfire.
The month of mercy.